Husky, I don't know what to. I don't even know where the hell your brain's at. Are you sitting on them or what are you doing? Because one minute I'm your friend, and the next minute I've been deleted, and now I'm blocked or whatever. I don't care. Autumn's been blocked by you, and I know who put you up to it. It's Danielle. I'm not really fond of that girl, but oh well. You want to listen to a tyrant? Listen to a tyrant. She's like our president, you know. He's a dickhead, and she's being one too. What you don't get is that when you keep letting somebody run your entire show that you have, your friendships, your life in general, your servers, your YouTubes, all that shit, when you let somebody overrule everything that you do because you want to be friends with somebody and she don't like them, you listen to her. Like I said, she's like our president. She's a fucking tyrant. And the bad part of it is, and yes, I'm saying what I'm saying, and I don't care. If I get kicked off of YouTube, good. But, the sad part of it is that when you have friendships and you have a chance to have good friendships, loyal friendships, because of some guy fucked up in his server and he booted him. I don't blame him. I boot a lot of people. I don't give a flying fuck. You screw up in mine, you're gone. You're history. That's just the way it goes. I won't tolerate bullshit. And I still won't. You're stupid little peon boys. Galaxy was trying to tell me I'm homophobic. Well, you know what? No, I'm not. And I'm not transgender phobic either. I just don't agree with it. And I don't have to. That's my God given right. I don't have to believe in that crap. I think people use that a lot of times as an escape. And I'll explain that in a minute. But anyway, Blixie popped off to Autumn. Galaxy wanted me to believe that. Blixie popped off to Autumn, told her that she was telling him that she wanted to talk to you because she wanted to tell you about the seizure she had a few nights ago. And they wouldn't get you because they said, and quote, Danielle hates her. Well, you know what? Good for Danielle. Oh, wait a minute. No, they didn't say Danielle. They said Dylan. I forgot. But we'll get more to that in a minute because I'm going to poke fun at all of you because you all deserve it. Anyway, then he turned around and called Autumn a pedo and then asked if she would fuck him. I wouldn't let my daughter fuck that slimy little bastard if he was the last man standing. All right? I wouldn't. The human race would end there. That's pretty sad to say. Not on my daughter's part because she's a pretty little girl. But on his part because he's a fucking dog. Worse than a dog. You don't say shit like that about somebody and then turn around and want them to be kind of nice to you over that? I don't think so. I'm a bitch, and you all know this. Those two boys are never allowed to talk to Autumn again. Never. You got me? You better make that fucking very, very clear because if I catch them talking to her again, it's on. I will find out where they live. I will call the police on them and I will have them both arrested. I'm not playing because that was wrong on his part to even say, yes, I have the screenshot. Thank you very much. Don't fuck with me. You know better. And don't sit there and say a bunch of shit neither because I'm going to tell you another thing too. You wanted to be friends with Freak and you told me in DMs, I still have that too. I miss talking to him. I miss having our friendship, blah, blah, blah. Okay, don't let her tell you what to do. Don't let her tell you what to do. You want to keep friendships, you keep them. Because I'm sure it gets pretty fucking boring just talking to her and Pops all the time. I guarantee it does. I get tired of talking to the same people over and over about stupid shit too. I know there are 2 or 3 kids on there that that's all they do. They bitch about somebody. What can I do? And so I tell them what to do, what I think they should do, and they don't listen. And you are as unloyal as a dead dog. I'll tell you why that. Because loyal friends stick by each other. Okay, I've stuck by you since the day I met you. You're the one that gets pissy at me, and you're the one that blocks and deletes me. The next time you need help, the first thing you do is unblock me, send me a friend request. Husky, how do you think that makes me feel? Yeah, I know I'm in my 50s, and I know that you're in your 30s and whatever, or 20s or whatever. And it doesn't matter the age difference between friendships, but I'm going to tell you one thing, that's hurtful. I'm only good enough when you need something. Listen to that word again, need. That's not loyalty. That's being a bitch. That's the way I see it. Loyalty is being there for somebody through thick and thin, no matter what the fuck happens. That part of it is you're not. I've been there. You have not. I'm done with that. So don't ever ask me to help you do anything again, ever. And you blacklisted my daughter, so Miss Little Bitch can have her way and have her banned. That's no problem, because she don't need to be your friend anyway. Autumn doesn't need friends like you. Any of you in your server. None of you. You want to know why? She's better than that. She knows how to keep friendships. She knows how to do all that. Sad part of it, she lets things get the best of her in life, and unfortunately she does, and she deletes people. But then she's got a mama that bitches her out over it too, because I don't put up with that crap. Either you don't treat your friends right, or you don't have any at all. One or the other. Okay, and this bullshit with Galaxy, I am a transgender phobe. No, I'm not. I was introduced, like I tried to explain to him, I was introduced to Danielle, so was Autumn, as a female. I talked to her in voice chat. She has a female voice. And you told me yourself a long time ago she was female. And that was Pup's girlfriend. Girl. Not boyfriend. Girlfriend. Okay. I can't accept the fact she wants us to call her a guy. I'm sorry. I can't. I won't. I refuse. Because when I'm being introduced to somebody as a female, that will never change. I don't care if she had surgery and had a dick added. I'll tell you something about that too. DNA will not lie. She can have DNA test. It says she's a female. She will always be a female. I don't care what kind of changes she makes to her body. That'll never change that fact. And that's what I don't get about transgenders. You guys are crazy, because it does not change the fact you were a male to begin with or a female to begin with. Be happy with what you are. Don't be changing yourself because you're not happy with yourself. Learn to love yourself and get on with life and do better. The bad part of it is when you keep using all these excuses to become something that you're not. It's ignorant. But also, I wanted to express to you that one more time that dumbass Blixie pops off and says anything about Autumn like that again, I will find out where he's at, and I will call the police where he's at, and I will send them the screenshots, and I will turn him in. So you guys need to keep that in mind, because that was fucked up. He had no right to say that whatsoever. None. And that makes me mad. Really, really mad. The freak wanted to be your friend, okay? You guys talked for a short time, and then you block him, or you ban him, or whatever you did. Only because Danielle, like I said, I'm not going to refer to her as Dylan. She will always be Danielle to me, and that's just the way it's going to be. She told you block or ban him or whatever. You did it. Why? Did she tell you what time to go to bed, what time to do this, and what time to do that? Really? Come on now. I know better. If she has that much control of your friendships, what else was she going to try to control? She pretty much controls your server. She controls about everything you guys do online. Why? She's a dumbass female. Yeah, I'm saying she's a dumbass female, because most females don't try to run other people's servers, and she does. And if it doesn't fit her need, like I said, there's that word again, need. But somebody's not good enough for her. Well, you know what? I'm too good for her. Yep, I'm too good. Because I don't agree with what she does. I think she's wrong on a lot of stuff that she does. She can't forgive and forget and move on with her stupid ass life that she don't have in real life. I guarantee it. But I'm going to tell you something. You're not a loyal person either. You're the most unloyal person I have ever met. There's a guy on there they call Draco, and I'm sure you've heard of him. He and I have fought for almost 2 years. But you know, that our friendship has actually stayed loyal. In fact, I've even talked to his mom. I've talked to his sister and all this stuff. The crazy thing of it is that's how friendships build. Whether you disagree on things or you don't. You know, it takes time to build friendships and relationships and have fun with them. You know, the sad part of it is what you don't get, dumbass, is that you're letting one little girl, and I was a little girl, because she's no scholar, she's nothing. She thinks that she can tell people what to do, and that's wrong. Yes, you involved me and Autumn in on that video being replayed. You know, that was reposted. Thing I was hard. I had no idea that it got reposted. Freak did not tell me until after the fact. The bad part of it is he reposted it because that states fact. You know, she got all bitchy about everything stupid. And then wanted to come up here to my own town and beat my daughter's ass. Oh, hell no. There was no excuse for that. And I remember too that she got all pissy with Autumn one time that Pups and Autumn were playing on Minecraft. Danielle wasn't, I don't think, playing, or if she was, I don't remember being on there, but I remember her saying she was on VC, but I remember her popping out. She said, she's trying to steal my boyfriend. No, she's not. She didn't want your boyfriend. She just showed him things that she built. Would be shit. She wasn't trying to take him away from you. She liked the guy in real life, not like you, where you guys don't even get to see each other. Yeah, that's pretty sad, Danielle. But you know, there's a thing called loyalty. You stick with somebody through thick and thin, no matter the fuck what. And a lot of times, blood is not always thicker than water. And the sad part of it is, with you guys, I would not even trust you to watch my dead dog. None of you. You, Pups, Danielle, Blixie, Galaxy. If my dog had just passed away, I would not trust you enough to sit there with it until I got the grave dug so I could bury him. I wouldn't trust you. I wouldn't trust you with whatever, with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't trust you with nothing. I don't trust you. I can't trust you. You show me over and over that you guys cannot be trusted. Not a single one of you. Because when things don't go right in your small, tiny, little, tight circle, nobody else fits in. Because we're not like you. Okay, I gotta ask another question. Danielle, what are you gonna do? Tell me the next time. You want me to call you Dylan? I'm not gonna do that, sweetheart. You're Danielle, you will always be Danielle. But what do you want me to do? Call you a limp dick unicorn just because you think you are one? No, I won't. Or you think I'm gonna believe that if you tell me you was Bigfoot, you want me to believe that? No, I won't. You're gonna tell me that you're a famous rock star? No, I won't. You're gonna throw these names out there that you say that you are. No, I won't believe that. I'm sorry, I can't. You're Danielle, and you'll always be Danielle. I don't care. You know, you want people to believe you when you're living a lie. Think about that. You're living a lie. And that's a scary thought. You know, I don't always like being a female either, because sometimes it gets to be a real pain in the ass because I get taken advantage of a lot of the times. Not in that way either. It's that people want shit from me all the time or want me to do things for them all the time just because I'm a girl and they think I can get by with it. No, that's not the way it goes. That's the part I hate. Because guys usually don't go through too much of what I go through. But me being a lady, I enjoy it because I'm married and I'm very happily married. And wouldn't change that for the world. Sad part on your part, though, is that you'll never get to experience anything in your life if you keep this crap up. And Danielle, no hard feelings, sister. It's just that I just don't believe the way you do. Because there for a long time you were a hater of it all. That's truth. A hater of it all. Then all of a sudden you become a transgender, something that you actually hated at one time. You really did. But what I think is funny, what comes around when you hate goes around. And it went around. And look at you now. Husky, I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Don't you ever in a lifetime ask me to be your friend again. Ever. The answer is absolutely not. You treat me like shit every chance you get. It's either help me, help me, help me, or something about autumn all the time. Okay? Well, I got something to say to you. Sit in that fucking basement of yours, bud. Yeah, I remember where you live. I remember all that. But there's no point in putting it out there. So one of these days I'll send you a postcard from Alaska or from wherever I happen to be at. And say, oh, you're stuck there and I'm here. Because you choose to be friends with people that can't and won't get you nowhere in life. Because of their attitude. It's not because they're people. It's because of their attitudes. And hers absolutely fucking sucks. You know, I think you better grow up. If you want to be friends with Freak, it's time now to tell her to suck it up, Buttercup, and move on if necessary. Because I know you still want to be friends with him. You've told me that before 2 or 3 times in the last few months in DMs. Yes, and I still have that too. Sad part of it is, though, she won't let you. Danielle, quit holding grudges because it makes you ugly. And I'm not saying that to be mean either. It's your heart that's ugly. It's not you personally, physically. It is you in your heart. Honey, when you hold grudges, do you realize it tears you down? It physically and mentally and emotionally wears you down. That's why I tell my kids, don't hold grudges, because it just tears you up. Physically, mentally, emotionally. It will drag you down to the pits of hell. That's why I said, forgive and forget and move on and become friends or whatever, or just shut the fuck up and just stay out of everybody's lives. The end.